couple days of nice warm weather left in northern Minnesota, and then the crap is going to hit the fan and we're going to be into cold winter, starting our cold winter. Okay, so today we're going to talk about this book that I'm reading by Patrick McGinnis, and I'm going to link it in the notes. And he attended Harvard Business School and realized that he was the creator of the term fear of missing out, which in today's cell phone and internet infused world, everybody has this fear of missing out. So you get on your social media and you see all the places your friends have gone, and you see all of the stunning Instagram images and all of these people that can dance really well on TikTok, and they're going on these fabulous vacations, and they have unlimited amounts of money to fill their closets up, and you don't. And so you have this fear of missing out. I don't have that group dynamic that is so strongly woven into the human culture. And the competitiveness is also built into the human structure. Anyway, so then he also coined the term fear of better options. So this, I don't have a fear of missing out because I really don't give a shit what anybody else does. I kind of always been that way. I just kind of do what I want to do. Specifically, like, that's why I'm a horrible influencer, because I do not really care to have all the clothes and all of the things that people have. I've always been really good about that. But I do have this FOBO. So it's the second term that he uses in this book. And FOBO, fear of better options. So this is where you are completely indecisive because you fear that there is going to be a better option for you out there. So that is your fear. So FOBO, fear of a better option. So my oldest daughter is a psychologist, and hi, those of you that are joining. And she, a lot of these things that she talks about is like so incredibly interesting. But this one, so if you're just joining me, FOBO is fear of a better option. So like I said, I'm reading this book by Patrick McGinnis, and it is absolutely amazing. So the whole world right now has fear of missing out. So everybody has this. If you are on your phone and you're on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, you are seeing these amazing curated images. You're seeing all of these people that are driving these really fancy cars. You're seeing your friends going on these amazing family vacations with kids that only smile in the pictures and never are throwing temper tantrums. I mean, you see all of this, and it's just weaved into the human psyche. And people spend so much time on their phones that the statistic now is, it used to be 1.3 hours that people spent on their phones in a day. Now in technology, in the last 2 years, people spend an average of 10 hours a day on some type of a device, whether it be a computer, tablet, phone, internet, all of those kind of things. So I'm going to flip the camera to the dog so you can just see something else for a minute while I'm talking. We're in northern Minnesota in October, and they still have not taken out this corn. There's a pretty sunset, if anybody's interested. Okay, so fear of a better option is what I have. Like I said, I don't have fear of missing out. I really don't care what people are doing, and if they want to post these beautiful curated images, I really don't care. Never have for those type of things. But I do have fear of a better option. So this would be an example of somebody invites you to go on a vacation and you tiptoe around it. You're non-committal because you're afraid that another better option might present itself. So you don't make any plans, and it's a horrible way to live. Another example of a fear of a better offer is in dating. People think so this online stuff with like Tinder, I'm married, so I don't really understand all of this, but this online stuff where you grab someone to date and then you don't really want to commit to seeing this person more than once because you're afraid that there might be a better option for you in the dating profile the next time you log in. So it's another example of a fear of a better option. The problem with the fear of a better option is you're never making a decision. So you're never making a decision and moving on. You're living in a constant state of anxiety. And you're living in that anxiety because your brain is constantly worried about the other options it could potentially have. So it's really, really fascinating. This book is just absolutely amazing. I'm going to link it in the show notes when I'm done walking. It's hard to walk and type at the same time. And we actually have a car coming down the road, which is extremely unusual. So I'm going to have to move over because I'm on a live for this particular video. So does anybody know what I'm talking about? Yes. How somebody can't smile. I don't know why you can't smile. Everybody should be able to put a smile on their face at some point. Okay, the dog might be pulling me. Okay. Yes, this is Minnesota. Actually, we're in northern Minnesota, right on the edge of the plains and the woods. So we've got pretty much, and they haven't taken out the corn yet, so there's a lot of agriculture still in. Pretty sunset. Okay, and then yes, this is Sammy. She's a girl, so like for Samantha. She's a pheasant hunter and she's probably smelling birds. But she is 5. And yes, she's a purebred black lab. I love dogs. Love dogs. I have 2. I would have 6 if I could, but my husband thinks 2 is enough in the house because we kind of spoil them. They are house dogs. They're hunting dogs, but they're house dogs too. Okay, so does anybody have this fear of a better offer or fear of a better option? Okay, so anyway, so back to my examples of fear of a better option and why it is so bad, because you live in an absolute constant state of anxiety while your brain is debating better options. So the best way to do this is you almost have to become a yes or a no person, and the only way to be successful at that is to go with what your true priorities or your true interests are. So for example, I have this fear of a better offer coming right now because my dad, who is 77, wants my husband and I to go on this vacation with him in December. Well, we never go anywhere in December because it is so busy with Christmas and birthdays. Okay, we're going to turn around. So now you get the sunset view. Christmas and birthdays and all of those things. So we always never really go anywhere in December. We always try to hit that February because it's like 40 degrees below zero here. And everybody's ready to get out of the... sorry, I'm getting tracked by a dog. Everybody's ready to get out of the snow up here. So anyway, so we had already planned to do something in February. And so now this trip sprung up on us. And I really wanted to say yes. But I texted him, yes, I could go. And then I said, well, I need a couple weeks to think about it. So I'm being extremely indecisive because I've already been to this location that he is going to, and I hate to waste money going back to the same place. I like to see different places and have different experiences, unless I absolutely loved the place, you know. this one was a pretty nice place, and it's not too expensive. But so anyway, my indecision was texting him right back and saying, oh, I don't know, I need to think about it. And I still haven't made a decision, and that was 2 weeks ago. So I definitely have this, the fear of a better offer or a better option. Does anybody relate to me that's kind of watching with this? Yeah, it is very, very common. If you're walking along, it looks like it's getting dark. That sunset is really pretty tonight with that corn over there. So I'm walk about 3 miles, but I'm not going to stay on the whole entire time. I'm just going to stay on for another 5 minutes or so. So isn't that just beautiful? Like, you can't get any prettier than that. For those of you that live in big cities, I feel for you, because this is what we get. No people, though. So if you're a people person, you won't like it here. For sure. Okay, well, I'll keep it on the sunset while I'm still talking about this. So I got about 5 minutes left. And so this book teaches you how to have all of these theories and how to have the best practices to get rid of the fear of a better option. A lot of it is, from what I have read so far, is you make a decision, you move on, you keep going forward, and you don't go back and think, oh, I should have done that, I should have done this. You don't live in the past at all. Sorry, I was reading one of the people asking me a question. So you just don't live in the moment. And I think people posting on Instagram and TikTok and even YouTube, because I do a lot of YouTube. That's about all I really do is YouTube. I hate Instagram and Facebook. I really like YouTube because I can just post whatever I want and it doesn't hurt me. I'm not trying to make an income off of it. I'm just posting whatever I really want to. So that is just a freeing, I'd love to be monetized, but that's probably never going to happen. So we'll just keep going with the lives where I just talk about what I think, and people that are interested to me. You won't like me if you are a follower, because I just don't like to follow people. I kind of do my own thing. But so the internet and all of this time that people spend on the internet is so destructive. It is so destructive. No, I would not say that I am woke, whoever just asked that question. In fact, no, not at all. Nope. Pretty strong-willed. Know exactly what I like. Pretty good, strong values. Okay, well, anyway, that's about all I've got for tonight. I just wanted to talk about this really cool book by Patrick McGinnis. I'm going to link it when I'm done with the show notes, but definitely this would be a great Christmas present for young adults. Definitely. Yeah, I'm glad that people are enjoying this sunset view. It's better than looking at me or the dog. But yeah. So I don't really have anything else to say besides people should probably not be. YouTube's a little different because you've got videos that are longer, you're watching, they're not just little snippets of someone's life that's totally curated. This is just real life, not curated at all. And that's what it should be. Should be me saying, oh, okay, I don't really have anything else to talk about, and things like that. So, okay. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? But, well, I really appreciate everybody listening to me ramble, and I hope you think about these things. pick up that book from Patrick. It is so good. I am going to email him and tell him that that was a hands down great book. And I read a lot of books. So, all right, well, nice to meet you guys.